Connected. Channel switched.
Hello, user.
Hey, user. Oh, no way.
Hey, Vaygrim.
Oh, cool.
Vaygrim have decided I don't log your mod pack just because of all the mobs in armor. Okay.
Of course.
Gotta have that coffee before the stream starts.
Of course. It wouldn't be a stream without coffee.
These osmium picks really do help.
Microphone muted. User joined your channel.
As well.
Oh. Oh, a peck. Get over here. Oh, that's not cool. Just mine a bunch of iron, and Peck comes over and steals all the ore.
Kill the Peck.
Will he drop it?
I don't think so.
Probably not. They'll kill him. Where'd he go? Oh god. I lost him. Why did I lose a Peck?
Then throw it into people. They're like cats.
I think he's in this cave system somewhere. I hear him. Dang.
I've just found a cave and waiting till a creeper comes around the corner and blows me up.
I'd kill him first.
Microphone activated.
I can't exactly do that
User
while I'm
joined
mining
your
gold.
channel.
He's
Yeah,
taking fall damage now. Hey, is
Aye.
there he is.
Okay, I think it's about time we kick things off while I've got Minecraft starting up in the background. The live stream today is going to be another live stream from the ModPack test server. We also have some folks joining me in TeamSpeak that are playing the ModPack as we speak, I think. At least one of them is. Ooh, that makes two. We've got, oh gosh, we've got Vexitos, we've got Zaw, we've got Lobster Embodiment. We have, I have to bring the so many windows, so little time. Bugabags, JJ Spear 17. Am I missing anybody? So, let's see if we can hop onto the server and try not to make it die. Let's see, we've got Oliver C21 and Omer Z7 going on in chat. Let me see if I can remember. What the heck is up on screen? Oh, that's my map. Haha. Storms. I need to redo some controls here real quick. Whoa, okay. New version of Journey Map has a lot of interesting settings. Enable minimap. Yes. Waypoint Ooh, no waypoint labels. Yes. What the heck is going on with the sky? I know, right? It's terrifying. There's no corners. I've got corners, so there. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to change the position of this new version of Journey Map. What's happening, folks? I'm currently arguing with the minimap. Give me just a second here. It's winning right now. Yeah. Oh, I see what I need to do. Hang on a sec. There we go. Okay. There's some new features that are in the current beta for Journey Maps. That's very, very cool. Oops, Sean has been slain by a zombie. The mod pack is actually my mod pack. Xavier 2161. Oh, Tank Landstrider. Hey, what's going on, guys? What is the link for the stream video? Oh gosh. Chat and stream here. There we go. And if you're curious for more details about the mod pack itself, you can actually visit my latest video. I'm trying to find chat again. There it is. You can actually visit my latest video on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/VaygrimsChance, and it has details and locations. Is it day or night? Do we know? Oh, I think it's daytime. That is really small font. There we go, that's better. Okay. Yep, it's nighttime. I have no way to stop the rain. Sorry, folks. So it's going to be loud thunder. Corianche, the Mad Dutchman himself, stepping into chat. Vexitos is watching the stream. That is a very descriptive name, Vexitos. Let's see. I don't know if everybody's seen. I'm actually going to head over to Spawn and show everyone the latest version of the Spawn building as done by Shadowstar and his wife. Yeah. Yeah, it was built on Monday's live stream, and some people might not have seen it yet. I've got a little line of bridges going from here to... Yeah, I'm going to go take a look at it and see what it's got now. Odie's 665. What is going on? 665, almost pure evil. So So here's the spawn building right here. Corianche, I have been doing very, very well. Thank you for coming over to the live stream and taking a look at things. My mod pack is out, so I feel like there is a weight lifted off my shoulders. Impali says, been a while since I watched one of your live streams, but I watch your videos. Thank you very much for swinging by. I really do appreciate it. This is the, oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. This is the spawn building. Coat racks and everything. It is gorgeous. And we've got the bunk hall with a collection of beds. The color in front of each bed denotes what color grouping they have for ender storage chests. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pub. It's even got dartboards, man. Where's the dartboard? Oh, there's a dartboard. All the way down at the end of the bunk hall. So. Yeah, so. Number of the bees. Yes, thank you. Almost the number of the bees. Biomes Aplenty actually wasn't the first Forge mod to update to 1.7. They were actually late updating Vex. There were other mods that were out, and they also stated the first version they had was going to have changes to the actual biome index, whatever the hell that is, so they didn't advise people using it for worlds that were going to be around long term. So that's why this world is only vanilla biomes, because I didn't want problems after the fact. Same for my single player world. All it's missing is a pool table. Actually, I'm trying to get Raz to add some multi-part pool table stuff. I think that'd be really neat. Snooker? What are you talking about? You don't know if it's a thing. Good plan, Zaw. So, that was confusing. Yeah, the bunkhouse and the spawn room came out really well. I actually want to add some other buildings down here to spawn, but I think we have spawn protection on. Somebody will have to remind me for that. M. Polly says, how do you even build those things? I can't even make a proper dire 9x9. Well, this was actually a two-person job. It was Shadowstar WD and his wife. Cleverly named Shadowstar Wife. They basically just kind of went hog wild. This is, I would say, more than half DecoCraft, which is an amazing mod. Yes, my wife's account name is Mrs. Vaygrim. It's not very creative either, but that was her idea. So, yeah. This is a private server right now. This is the test server. Now, I have had a lot of people ask me if I'd consider starting up a Patreon server, and I'm still looking into that. That is definitely a possibility for the future, though. If we do that, it would probably run the mod pack also, and it might actually become the new target for the live streams. I don't know. But that's still in the planning stages. I have no details on that just yet. So anyway, I'm going to head back over to my monstrosity of a base until it's daylight because, well, you know, darkness and all that nonsense. That's my place. That's the first thing that it got referred to as. Somebody said, I can see your monstrosity of a base from spawn. I was like, what? Really? So then I just made it taller. I like it, but it's different. Forgot to add what? Oh no, Morpheus is not actually a part of the default mod pack. Yeah. How many of, oh, there's 4 of us. Okay, we're going to have to see if we can get all 4 people sleeping at once. That is something we forgot about. That's okay, though. Did I fix the easy crafting bug that let you bypass the QED only recipes? Actually, Lance Strider, I have QED turned off, which means technically speaking, those actual recipes are supposed to be working in the easy crafting table. I think the QED is kind of silly. I don't like it, so I turned it off. Therefore, it is not required. Let's put those in there, and they'll go somewhere. Let's see if I can remember where I put my bed. There it is. Yeah, I actually turned off after restarting my pack. Make that 3. Zaw and Grow, are you guys near a bed? Oh, Grow is. Awesome. Huh. And it's daytime. We gotta remember to slip Morpheus back in. Hi there. How do you make what? Bubbly water. I know how to make fresh water. Oh, bubbly water. I have no clue. That looks like it's something that might have been implemented, but there's no recipe yet. There's a presser, but I don't know what that would do. I don't think the presser... I know the presser recipes are not included in NEI just yet. Yeah, for anybody wondering, the QED, it is the quite elegant device from Extra Utilities. I actually like quite expensive decoration also, but whatever. Basically, the QED is an advanced crafting system, exactly like the laser assembly table in Buildcraft, which is why I don't like it. It's basically a carbon copy with different textures. So I turned it off. So there's a lot of stuff that's easier to craft. Like, for example, if you look at the generators, there's the, like the 1-time generator. There's the 8 times generators. And then we have the 64 times generators. I actually made those easier to craft. Normally, this is a hyper energy node, not a normal transfer node. But now it uses the same one as the 64 as the 8 times, so it makes it easier to actually alleviate some of the problems that servers have. That means there's less generators, less tile entities ticking. It's nicer. Oh, okay. Landstrider chimes in. Bubbly water is from Pam's. You use a water bottle in a presser. I don't think I even have a presser up and going yet. So yeah. Just press air into water. Seems legit. Yeah. Okay. Don't get picky, Zaw. Your Austrian is showing. Okay. What the heck was that noise? I'm thinking... I want to get... By the way, thank you very much, Zaw, for the insane amount of jungle wood. I may have just confused my easy crafting table. We'll see. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's the most you can put into a stack. Cool. What, this barrel is beast-based? Really? I don't have an actual hammer, so I need to look at that. I'm gonna move. Whoops. Connection lost. Timed out. Okay. The server hiccuped. I wonder if I just crashed it. This is why it's a test server, ladies and gentlemen. I actually prefer NVIDIA cards. Omer Z7 asks, what graphics card do you prefer and use? I've used both, but I just like NVIDIA better. That's me. I've had a better experience with them in the long run. This time it wasn't my failed, you crashed ass. Corianche is notorious for crashing servers, unfortunately. I actually busted my heat generator. It might be that because I broke that block, there might be a bug in mechanism. We're just going to have to see. I don't know. But basically, I got booted out the moment I broke my heat generator. So here's the hilarious part. I don't know if Ace is actually available. I think he might be busy. 6D. Can you join the server? It is a private server for now. It is invite only. We might have some other version of the server go up later. I don't know. I'm still looking into that. Server, email him. I think I have his email address. Let me see if I can. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Okay, while the server comes back up, I'm going to switch over to that camera. And, yeah, this is why it's a test server. It's for testing. Whoop, it's back up. That was fast. Huh. Well, let's see if we can get this going again. Okay, that was totally bizarre. It's back up now. That must have just been a net derp then. Every once in a while, the network connection to Ace's server just flakes out for a split second. Thank you, MRZ, but the actual server is up and running. This is a private whitelisted server, so even if I actually gave you the server IP, you wouldn't be able to get into it. Let's see, where do I want to put this? That is... I'm going to put you over there. Let's see. You're going to have to go. And actually, where's my axe? Yeah, that just must have been a connection hiccup or something. I don't know. I absolutely love storage drawers, by the way. I can have a storage drawer for storage drawers. Storage drawerception. Okay. How much do those hold? Oh, those hold 2 stacks. And then I get that. Little things that I need around the actual workroom. Oh, actually, you know what? It does not. Is it not working for you? Let's go find a home for these. Somewhere I have a whole chest of wood. There it is. Boop, boop, boop. Awesome. Damn, I hate Technic. I tried to load the pack, Vaygrim, and it's just giving errors. I am sorry about that, Lance Strider. Unfortunately, Technic pack is the easiest to work with right now. FTB won't return most people's calls, and AT Launcher won't return anybody's calls. So, right now, Technic was the best option that I've actually got. Let's see. I'm gonna do. Just put some basic supplies down here. The AT Launcher group is pretty flexible. However, they are so backlogged that I can't get a pack made. They aren't even returning anybody else's emails. It's not just me. Why do I crash when I start my world? That is a good question, Xavier. You're going to have to post a link to a chat, to a error log somewhere, or head over to my forums. Now I have a key and a backpack inside of my backpack. The backpack was actually thrown at me by somebody. I can't remember which, and I already had one. Where's the key? Oh, the key, the spectral dimension key. This is from random things. You can hold it down, and you get these particle effects. I'm not going to actually do it now, but it transports you to a 9x9x9 room in another dimension. Anywhere you are, you can use that key to go to that dimension and go back to where you came from. So it's kind of like having a mobile base. I still don't entirely trust it because I still am kind of emotionally scarred from pocket dimensions. So that's me. It never saw future development. It kind of stopped. He updated it a couple of times, and then he never took it into a stable release. He kept saying it could still corrupt your world, so I didn't want to use it. Compact Machines is here, and Compact Machines is very similar. It's a block that has a certain amount of size on the inside. It does seem to be rather stable. It does still have some problems, but the mod author actually does state that it could still corrupt worlds. So I have not added it in. I did actually want to put it in this pack, and I might still slip it in later because it doesn't have any world generation. Yeah, Lance Strider. Yeah. Oh, you need to put fresh water in it. Okay, that's a good note. Yeah, Lance Strider says I can get a pack in FTB pretty easy, but I already have a pack there, so that kind of helps. That's the key. Is that right now FTB isn't really talking to new people just yet because they're working on getting their own packs out, so they're busy. I don't have a problem with... Yeah, I don't have... A Technic Launcher's website flakes out about twice a day, it seems. For about 5 or 10 minutes, it just kind of stops working and then starts working. That's the only issue I've seen so far. But, I mean, technically speaking, I've gone for a whole day and a half without the AT Launcher's website working at all. So, you know, I think we're still doing good on that front. Yes, for people asking what the heck Deep Thought Bot is, Deep Thought is DTB as it gets referred to. Deep Thought Bot is our relay, because technically I'm not seeing your chat on Twitch. I'm seeing it on IRC. It's being relayed to IRC from Twitch and vice versa, because I dual stream. I dual stream on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. If you go to this address, just use the AC launcher. Yeah. If you go to that address, you can actually swap dynamically between Twitch or YouTube streaming, which means different quality levels, and you can actually chat and IRC all at the same time. So, yeah. DTV is super useful because it remembers all the IRC commands, and I don't. Let's see. Start my world and the game crashes. Yeah, Xavier, you're going to probably want to go to forum.vaygrim.com, register there, and post your logs there so we can help you. It's hard for us to troubleshoot in the middle of a stream right now, unfortunately. Error parsing platform response when I try to add the pack. I'll keep trying, though. Yeah, Twitch has a 10-second delay. YouTube has a 30-second delay. I always recommend using YouTube unless you live in Germany. Yes, because the German government and YouTube had a bit of a falling out over radio licensing. Yes, I said radio licensing. Okay, I was going to do something. Now I can't remember what I was going to do. Let's get some more wood and... Oh, I forgot. I have a sawmill now. Woohoo! Precision sawmill for the win! Platform response is a Technic error. Keep trying. Yeah. Yesterday, when their website went down for about a half hour, it was about 20 or 30 minutes, vaguely, I had the same kind of problem with the launcher as well. I have submitted this pack a long time ago. I submitted it to the AT Launcher folks, but they are so busy. Wow, that's a lot of paper. They are so busy that they basically said, yes, we got the request for the pack, but then they never got back to me. So I have no clue. It has been about 6 weeks now. They normally have a 4-week turnaround time. It's been about 6 weeks for them. And yeah, it's been kind of rough for them. They're super busy trying to get some problems worked out. So I don't know. I still am trying to get this pack on other launchers. If you absolutely have to wait, then wait. Why don't I like building ground bases? That is a good question, Tank. Sky bases actually have, use a pair of binoculars and sitting outside of Vaygrim's windows for 0-second delay. Thank you. If you're in Texas, yes, you could stand in my backyard and watch the actual stream live, but I'm not going to, the neighbors are going to wonder. I think that sky bases actually have they are. I've got neighbors around here that'll probably, you have to remember, Zaw, this is Texas. So, people own guns down here. It's property. If they're basically inside your house, it's different in the city than it is out in the country. In the city, basically, if somebody comes in your house, you can shoot them. Just make sure you kill them, otherwise they're going to sue your ass. Civil suit, not criminal suit. But yeah, it's complicated. It's Texas, so it's inherently complicated. Anyway, pretty much. Anyway, tank 15467. Yes. I do like sky bases because they actually have benefits. A little bit of lighting in a sky base means you never have to worry about monsters spawning and wandering into your house. Even if you build at ground level and you light up all around your base, zombies have a really long aggro range and they'll still wander in. Much less other problems. They're more freeform. They're, you know, you don't have as much... I feel like I don't have as many building constraints to worry about. It must be an aura node. When I'm doing sky bases. It's just one of them things. I do need to do more ground bases, though, because it's just, you know... It's just one of those things I need to practice more. Smile Tactician. What'd you say? What, you like ground better than sky? Oh, you do have to think about it more if you're doing a sky base because you have no ground to inspire you. It is a completely blank canvas in all sense of the words. And I could see that as being harder. But as long as I've got some inspiration, it doesn't really bother me at all. Let's see. I'm catching up some questions here. Small Tactician says, awesome showcase of Project Red Transportation Tubes. Do they work with Tesseracts? I haven't tried because I actually don't have thermal expansion installed anywhere. They do work with dimensional transceivers from Ender.io, so I assume they would with Tesseracts. I need to actually install thermal expansion and mess with that and see. I'm probably going to install it in my mod guide mod pack that I use for testing and stuff like that soon. Underwater bases are fun, Landstrider. Yes. Koryanshe chimes in on this also. How about fancy underground Volcano Evil layer bases, though? I tell you what, that base on the Resonant Rise server, my Volcano base, was one of my absolute favorite bases ever. I really, really liked it. It was fun to build. It was challenging. It was hard. I had a really solid level of inspiration going through it. You know, I knew what exactly I wanted to build. And I have playlists for that whole season. If you ever want to go back and watch me, if you haven't seen them the first time, when they aired, so to speak, you can always go back and re-watch those to see what I'm talking about. But I absolutely loved that base. It was great. I'm trying to think. Zaw, you've gotten into blood magic, right? Are you stuck? That seems to be the hardest one. I think, it seems to me like the only way you can really do that is to upgrade, use I'm trying to remember if you can do capacity, alter capacity upgrade, rune stones. Oh, you need tier 3 for that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so somebody else could actually go borrow yours. Game audio and TeamSpeak are muted on stream. They should not be. I updated. Okay, I'm going to toggle it. Somebody say something for me.
Hello.
Something for me? Hello.
Okay, that should be better. Every once in a while, I have to turn off and turn on audio again in XSplit ever since they did an update earlier, and I don't know why. Kind of weird. Whoops. Wrong corner. Okay, I'm actually not going to use that. I'm going to put that back. Working now. There we go. Cricket says it's actually working again. Thank you very much, Cricket, for the reminder. I don't know, probably would have gone for hours. I do not have AE2 in the mod pack, Omer Z. And that rubs Ace absolutely the wrong way. He does not know what to do. Came across a tank 15467. He says, I was searching and I came across a Bioshock mod. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, the pack is going to come out on the AT launcher eventually, when they get back to me, when they're not busy. So yeah, there is no AE2 on the mod pack. I got this, and even if it's just a normal storage room, I'm okay with it. I do not quote unquote need AE2. It's a good mod. I don't need it. I was gonna do something, and now I can't remember what I was gonna do. Somebody remind me.
Loop.
Thank you, Zaw. Helpful as always. Oh, that's a thought. It kind of hurt, too. Oh, I don't have that much of that stuff. Never mind. Okay. That would be your question, Coriace. Your answer, Coriace, to your question. Okay, I've got all of this up and going. I think. I'm actually going to smelt up more of these because I have a plan for them soonish.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
Coriace.
Oh, Vaygrim.
What's happening? Ah.
Joining your stream.
Thank you very, very much for enjoying things and joining along with us. I'll try and see if I can go another at least 30 minutes without killing the server again. No promises. Okay. I need some ruby and a couple of sticks. Thank you very much. New axe. Yellow flamingos. I've got an ink sac from grass. What just happened? Yes, we actually had a problem with squid populations. They were literally taking over the server. Even in my single-player game, I did some testing, and squid spawns were so high that, I mean, it was like several thousand squid in comparison to like 300 cows. So we had to actually blacklist squid and put the ink sacs in grass, so you get ink sacs from grass, because otherwise it was lagging the game out so badly. That is not a problem with our mods or Forge. That's just a Minecraft problem. It's a known issue, and it still exists in 1.8. Jump and break my ankles. So that is why you will see ink sacs from grass. That is not an error. I did that on purpose.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Zahari? I'm totally guessing on the name.
You're right, it's my friend.
So yeah, by the way, if you do get the mod pack off of the Technic Launcher, do make sure, please, that you go to the Technic webpage for it and leave a, I think it's the equivalent of a like, give it a +1, basically, because that does help us in the grand scheme of things. the better a rating the mod pack has, the more likely we are to get some attention, get servers for it up and going by other people, etc., etc. So, please make sure you go rate it. And, wow. Get some tea out here.
I also still need to decide if I want to go through with my own mod pack, but I'm not too sure about that yet.
Creeper Kingdom. Kingdom of the
Yes.
Creepers.
Yep.
I knew the grammar worked one of those two ways. I saw when you got that out, I think you were amongst the first people to get that pack when they opened up the doors again on the AT launcher.
Yeah. Well, no, when I got the pack added onto the AT launcher, they still had their old policy, basically accepting no longer accepting any public or private packs at all.
Oh, that's right. You actually are good friends with Ryan the Almighty, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan is a great guy, but I tell you what, that poor man is so overworked.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine it.
Yeah, so right now they are not only trying to catch up on their packs for approval, they're also having to go through a major rework of their website at the same time. And they're actually trying to make a new version of the launcher. So they have about 3 major things going on at once, and they have enough people for maybe one of them. Go away, pig.
Isn't their launcher being put into the, what is it, cursed launcher? I recall something like that happening.
Oh,
That
is there,
being a thing at least.
what, the AT launcher stuff getting added to the curse launcher?
Yeah, I recall that in one of the news posts.
I'm not sure, because the curse launcher is going to be primarily... I almost merged primarily and
User joined your
predominantly at
channel.
the same time. That's not a word, folks. The curse launcher is predominantly FTB people, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah. I did receive myself an alpha version of the current, pretty much a new AT launcher that they are working on. Like the very first steps into making it work. Like you still need to change all class files and all yourself. But what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think they're, at least as far as I know, they don't have anything planned with Curse.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, sorry, wrong name, was a bit on the wrong thing there.
Confused FTP with AT.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. It's going to be... I'm curious to see, definitely, what's going to happen with that in the grand scheme of things. A lot of the community is still very... what's the word I'm thinking of? Hesitant?
Skittish.
Yeah, skittish. That's a good word for it. They're still nervous about the whole curse launcher thing. And I don't entirely blame them. Quite regularly, I still play a lot of MMOs that use like add-ons and stuff. And so I use the curse client to actually keep my add-ons up to date. And quite regularly, I have to force quit that thing because it's taking up 90% of my memory downloading advertisements. So... yeah, it's still a bit of a mess. Let's hop on over to the, I'm actually gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Udaldor, what happened to him? Udaldor is actually still up and about. Basically, he had a whole bunch of construction happening in his house, and he had to hold off on recording because it was going to be noisy. Then he had to... I think basically now he's got school and he's got a massive cold, so he can barely talk.
Yeah.
Let's see if this stuff... nope, that doesn't have a home anywhere. That does... let me get... yeah. Awesome. Okay, I need to put this stuff somewhere then. Let's see, the Gamer Bros. Can I record videos of Vaygrim's Chance? Hey, if anybody wants to actually do Let's Plays of Vaygrim's Chance, more power to you. Just make sure that you let me know, and I will, when you put up new videos, I'll mention it on Twitter, stuff like that. I think Lobster Embodiment, you're here in chat somewhere, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you were actually, you said you were thinking about doing that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to from either start of next week or even tomorrow.
Very cool, very cool.
I was going to, but then realised that my computer can just run it without recording.
Oh, it can barely run it without recording?
Yep. I'll have to see about getting me a new graphics card and see how it works then.
Impali, I joined TeamSpeak with the intention of talking, but now that I joined, I feel odd trying. Oh, those are actually going to the overflow chest. I love that feature. Come back, little trees, come back. Oh, I see. Do you have somewhere to go now? Yes, you do. That means I need to make some chest upgrades. Okay. I was really hoping to participate in the next Supercharged. Do you know if there's going to be more of those? Koryanche actually might be the better candidate to answer that than I am.
Yeah, sure. Me and Udeldor have been trying to pretty much contact each other a lot lately, even though he's, a lot of very busy with school and he has been sick and all that stuff. Mainly about Supercharged, but mainly because of our schedules being so hectic lately, and I have school, he has school, both a lot of side projects we have to do, and I believe 3 days ago, it has been exactly 2 months since the latest video of Supercharged went live. So we pretty much came to the conclusion at this point, like, okay, sadly, we won't be able to do Supercharged in the near future, but we might be able to do pretty much reboot it in the future once we both get a little bit more time and maybe feel more inspired to actually get it going again. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and yeah, guys. We'll hear more about that later.
So yeah, basically, there is the desire to and the want, but everybody is so busy right now, you can't make it a monthly series.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Because you might think like it's just pretty easy to do, but it takes like a lot of work to actually make it all.
Yeah,
like,
just the planning ahead of time to coordinate the talent.
Yeah.
Just to, get everybody to show up. I saw that was hard enough for you guys as is.
Then we also have to think like, we even got ourselves a mod developer that made a Supercharged custom mod, pretty much to help us for future Supercharge, activities, making us a little bit easier. And we also have to do a lot of planning, like thinking what projects would be possible and making things a bit balanced, seeing if it can be made within the specific time limit. Then we also have to do things like getting all the people together, make sure everything is set up properly, see who can record, who cannot, and just a lot of work to do. But yeah, it's quite fun actually.
It's a blast to do it, but it's a lot more work than a lot of people realize.
Yeah, and that's considering when me and Udaldo are both 16 years old, so...
Yeah, I tell you what. I'm still shocked by some of the things that some of you younger YouTubers pull off with the fact that you're still in school at the same time. I came home and vegged. I was useless after school. Yeah. Yeah, Vexitos, one of the guys that basically helped me get started with the whole IRC thing and really getting in contact with my community. He helped me make one of my most favorite pair of episodes for my first series. Vex is only 16 as well. So, I mean, it is shocking. Yeah. To say the least. Yeah, I think it's funny, Corianche. A lot of people think that, I think because I'm the most vocal member of the entire outfit, that somehow people think that Supercharged was my idea, but it's not.
Well, you are the voice behind everything, so, I mean, you should be the guy that people recognize from the videos. So.
I guess, but I mean, it's still the fact that it wasn't even my initial idea. That was you and Udaldor. You guys planned the whole set. You built it all out. You came up with who was going to show up. You basically told me what time to be there. That was about where it stopped. So,
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I loved doing it, but it was definitely you guys and Rick, I have to remember this name, Rick B. Burkholder. I know he goes by Rick Solo now, but I always try to butcher his other name just to aggravate him. So, yeah. Let me think. It's probably gonna hurt, too. Nope. I put signs up for a reason, and I never frickin' read them. There we go. I still can't remember exactly what I'm gonna put in each tower.
It's gonna be funny for me to start the Let's Play series of your pack, Vaygrim, because I haven't played Minecraft in a whole long time. I've just watched videos in recent times.
The pack is geared towards, and anybody that's looking for a hardcore experience, a grind challenge, my mod pack is not for you. It's geared towards casual fun. It is supposed to be relaxed. It's supposed to be more thinking about the builds than really having to worry about all the nitty-gritty little parts.
If you want, like, a grindy mod pack, you should go get Beyond Reality.
That's
just hardcore.
That is exactly what Vex just said. He said hard pack is Beyond Reality. And I haven't even loaded that one up. I've just watched Bevo's videos on it, and it scares me already.
And if you want a mod pack that reminds you of the Dirt to Diamonds mod, well, Vaygrim Strands is your way to go.
It's not far off. We do have liquid dirt in our mod pack that's made by Ace5852. And,
it's basically dirt to dirt.
Yeah, it's basically free dirt, but you know, it's not a sky map. I don't care. Landstrider is asking. He says I'm one of the old folks like you, Vaygrim. I'm always floored by the age of some of the mod creators. I know, right? There's some. It's like I have to think about this. Like Mikey Moo is in his 30s, I want to guess, and he is 20s or 30s, and he was getting a degree. But like Vazki is in her teens or low 20s, I think. Oh gosh, I think Chilex is younger. Do we have Cricket in the? Cricket's on the server. I don't know if he's on. Cricket is not on Team. Holy crap! There's a lot of people in TeamSpeak.
Indeed.
Cricket is pretty young. I don't know how young. Blorf is starting to get into the whole mod creation thing, and he's pretty young. There's lots of young mod devs.
People are getting smarter and smarter with years.
Yeah. Zaw, are you leaving? Oh, wait a minute. Sean W. Calm was.
Yep. I am not leaving.
Out till this evening, have fun. Sean's an older guy like me, not quite as old as me. Yeah, Ichun is 18, I believe. He moved to Ireland. I think he's 18 or 19. I'm not sure. Vazki, I think, is 16 or 17, and Vazki does a lot. I mean, Vazki's gone gangbusters on Botania development, basically, and I don't see how you do that and still do things like be responsible in school. That's beyond me. So, yeah.
That's also the main reason why I'm still, keeping my mod development low, because of school stuff.
Oh, hey, Corianche, you were working on was it a Creeper themed or an Ender themed mod? I can't remember which one it was.
Ender themed.
Ender themed, yes. And then I kind of stopped hearing about it.
Yeah, basically the intention for me to make that mod was more or less to get knowing with how, the environments work where you go Java, and also to get a little bit started with Java, but not as a real intent to make a full-blown mod and try to publish it. So
it was more a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
I never really got around to finishing it or actually thinking about making it public, but I did learn a lot of methods, and I think it will also help me with helping other people with their crush locks and all that stuff. So
Very cool. I know that there is always a desire for more YouTube series to help people get started modding. I know there's always a desire for more of those, it seems like.
Yeah.
Vaygrim did one of those, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Let's Mod, and it's an amazing series.
Hasn't he restarted that once?
Yeah, reboot.
I also think VSWE was working on something like that, or at least some lectures about Minecraft modding.
I tell you what, one of the nicest mod devs that I have met, not the nicest mod devs I met, that made me feel like an absolute idiot, but not like in a bad way, but just because they were so smart, you know? I felt kind of dumb trying to talk to them, was VSWE. He's a super nice guy, but he's just crazy smart. Algorithm is like that too, the AE developer. Okay. Let me think. I need to make some power cables is what I need to do. So in my infinite wisdom of planning this base out, I knew that I wanted to use wind turbines. Now I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the wind turbines so they have a clear view of the sky, but I don't have to run 1.5 miles of cabling.
While playing a bit on your mod pack, it kind of reminds me of DNS Tech Pack.
Yes! I actually know the guy that made the DNS Tech Pack. He is in the Utopia community. He's a really nice guy.
Can't you use the extra utilities and the receiver for that, for power transfer?
I can, actually, that's a good point. I can use the transceiver mechanism, the wireless power. And, yeah, hang on a sec. Let me find my bedroom real quick, Cricket. I misplace it about every episode. It's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, we have wireless power and extra utilities, and we have the dimensional transceiver and Ender IO. I think I might end up going one of those two ways. I'm not sure which.
I need to go now.
You gonna go?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
See ya.
Thanks for swinging by, man.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I should probably move the step of my gardens if you're gonna hop on the corners all the time. I know, I'm the worst. Okay.
The Gamer Bros, Vaygrim, do you and your friends have any advice about starting a YouTube channel? I guess you mean starting a YouTube channel?
Yes, I actually saw that question. Thank you for pointing it out to me. I think, Koryancha, I think you would give the same advice that I would give, but basically my thing, the biggest thing that I've seen is consistency.
Yeah.
I think consistency helps a bunch. Even if you only do one series and you do one episode a week, then just make sure you have it on the same day every week. Make sure you stick with that and you see it through. I've done a lot of content, but like only a few of my series have actually gone all the way through. Like my System Shock 2 playthrough, I felt really good. I'll see you later, Tank. I felt really good when I finished off that System Shock 2 playthrough, because I hit all the way from beginning to end, and I saw it through to completion on the channel 100%. And that made me feel real good about things, you know?
Yeah. Also,
Well, but it
maybe
also depends on what kind of game it is.
Yes.
Like if you're like with me, with my The Binding of Isaac playthroughs, you can't really say this is over at this point or not.
Yeah.
Because you can't just infinitely replay it.
Some stuff can not be finished.
I might be also giving like a little bit of an extreme example, but just think about Direwolf 20. He has been uploading his videos every single day at the exact same time, and just the term dire time is just a universal term right now in well, everything that has to do with Minecraft mods, pretty much.
Exactly.
Dire time.
when you schedule a group of Minecraft players and you tell them dire time +6, almost everybody knows what that means. Almost. Even if they're not hardcore dire wolf watchers now, most people can still either figure that out or they know what that is automatically. And I get the factor of, like, different people have different schedules. Sometimes it's harder or easier for some people to get videos up, but really, just hit the same day of the week, start off slow, do not try to do 7 episodes a week. Don't kill yourself. I started off with 2 episodes a week, and I worked up slowly. And I still fluctuate up and down depending upon real life and things that get in the way, you know?
I pretty much made it clear that there will be days in the week where I just don't upload so that I don't burn myself out. That's pretty much what I've been doing.
Oh, and maybe also a piece of advice that I can give to any beginning YouTube channel: stay true to yourself. I mean, you can just pretend to be someone else and get a lot of viewers quickly that way. But trust me, it will really burn you out, and it will be a lot more fun when you just stay true to yourself, be who you want to be, and just enjoy playing and doing what you want to do.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%, Corianche. I could have tried to fake my way through it and be a hardcore player. I really did early on consider doing stuff like Blood and Bones, but it's not my style, and I think that the lack of enjoyment on my part would come through. So, be true to your style of gameplay. Don't... Yeah, I think that's good advice too, Corianche. I think that's a very powerful point.
Yeah, thanks.
A lot of people want to try and emulate. Don't try to be me. Don't try to be Corianche. Be yourself, you know? I have never claimed to be an expert, air quotes. Most times, when I'm going through a mod guide and showing something to my audience, I'm figuring stuff out mere minutes before I'm showing it to them. So, I do not purport myself to be an expert by any stretch of the imagination. See you later, Vexitos. Thanks for swinging by. I know it's late for you.
Yeah, I think I should get going too by now, actually.
Yeah. Well, I will talk to you later.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Peace.
User disconnected from your channel.
Also, a piece of advice for anyone starting a channel: please watch your own videos. It's sometimes really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure, and you know, a lot of people don't like listening to their own voice, so they don't watch their content. When you render a video, at least watch it once. At least watch it once. Because you're going to notice little things that you do that will change your play style. For example, one thing that gives me the absolute heebie-jeebies, I can't stand it, is what I call bunny hopping. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you basically hop around in a circle when if you're not talking about something, and this isn't me, I'm not saying this is wrong, I'm saying for me it's wrong. If you're talking about something and not actively doing something, then I just take my hands off the keyboard and the mouse, and I talk. Yes, that means you're stationary, but it still means that you're not trying to make your audience dizzy. That's me, though. Let me think.
Also something, if you make video game related content, please don't use a webcam or something like that to film your screen, because there's been enough of people that do that, and it's just abysmal.
Yeah, that's another
I
thing.
don't even know anyone does that. It's so bad.
That's the other thing. Yes, Fraps is a good program. I have no qualms with Fraps, or if you use OBS, all of those solutions, but please pay for the software. Don't just try to use buggy or pirated versions of the recording software. I have bought a license for DxStory. I'm paying for a license for XSplit just because I like it better for streaming. I paid for my rendering software. It's okay if you start off with Windows Movie Maker, if that's all you've got. My first 3 videos were edited on Windows Movie Maker because that's what I had access to. Sice still uses Windows Movie Maker, and he does a great job. Echo the Builder did when he was doing videos. He just threw it into Windows Movie Maker, and, you know, he popped it out real quick. So, yeah.
Oh, by the way, what happened to Echo? I haven't seen a video from him in a while.
You have to understand, with Echo the Builder, when I was starting off, this was December of last year, when I was starting off, we're coming up on my 1-year anniversary for YouTube, real quick, by the way.
Yay!
Well, that kind of shocks me. But when I started off, Aiko had already been doing at least 1 video a day, every single day for a year. And it was only Minecraft. All Minecraft, all the time. 1 stream a week, 7 videos a week. Always. That's all he did. And so by the time I showed up on the scene and I got to know him, he and like Bevo right up at the same time were kind of hitting Burnout. Bevo hit Burnout because he was having YouTube problems with copyright music claims that were not actually legal claims. They were not legit. But he was having to fight them. And that really kind of hit him on Burnout right about the same time. Aiko hit Burnout, and Elder Scrolls Online came up, and he really loves all the old Elder Scrolls games like Morrowind and whatnot. So he kind of hit Burnout and took a vacation, and he's never really swung back in. I talk to him every once in a while online via Skype, and he does wind up Minecraft every once in a while, but I mostly think he's just taking a break.
It's a good thing from time to time to get a break.
Yeah, most people don't realize Minecraft is kind of broken. It's defective. It is... The amount of replayability that people get from Minecraft is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing in the grand scheme of things. So many kids that I know, and I use the term kids loosely, but younger kids, 10, 12, 14, that I talk to online. Not that way, ladies and gentlemen. But so many kids that I talk to either in chat or I talk to them in the comments or you just run across them on the forums. They've been playing Minecraft for the better part of 4 years. It's all they know. They don't go out and buy FIFA every single year. They don't go out and buy the latest shooter. They play Minecraft 24/7. I have a niece that does the same thing.
I've been playing Minecraft like non-stop for 2 or maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
And right now, I have like an urge to never play Minecraft again.
Yeah, and see, that's defective. That's different from the norm of the gaming community, the gaming culture. Minecraft breaks the rules, which is, it skews perspectives. So a lot of people that have been in Minecraft for so long, even if they still enjoy it, they don't really understand somebody getting burned out on Minecraft. That's a foreign concept. But there are very few games that have been played so much by so many for so long. It's a phenomenon. And yeah, it's just one of those things that you have to keep in mind. It's
revolutionary.
It kind of is. It breaks a lot of rules in the grand scheme of things because of that. So that's not normal. I'm not saying that's bad. It's just that you have to realize there's a side effect to that. When somebody hits Burnout for Minecraft, they can hit Burnout real hard, depending upon how long they've been playing.
I've had like a friend that played Minecraft for a very long while.
Yeah.
And after that, he started hating it, like literally hating it. When I was talking about Minecraft, I was like, never talk about it again.
Yeah. See, one of the only other games I can think of that was the same way is World of Warcraft.
Yes.
World of Warcraft is 10 years old. My brother, my oldest brother, Kustinen, has been, that's not his real name, it's his online name, has been playing, my oldest brother has been playing World of Warcraft since release. Constantly. He logs in at least 5 times a week. He goes on raids, he goes on dungeon raids, all this stuff. He does guild events. That game was one of the first things to really break that normal gaming mold. And so he wants to talk about World of Warcraft all the time. Me and my middle brother are both kind of sick of it, you know, or at least we were for a long time. We're just now getting back into it. So he wants to talk about World of Warcraft, and we're just going, oh god, not again, you know. So, yeah, it's weird. It's kind of backwards.
There's like this kind of players, and I'm one of them, that stay on a game for a very, very long time. They get to know everything about it, and after that, when they're like at the top, they just get burned out and get to another game.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, is that I'll just use that. For me, I can name on one hand. Oh, I've been invaded by a Zaw.
Hello.
I can name on one hand the number of games that I have played so much like that. Like World of Warcraft, I played a ton of. EverQuest, I played a ton of. Minecraft, System Shock 2, and there was a game for the oh gosh, Sega Genesis.
Old stuff.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't for the Genesis. It was for the Saturn, I think it was, and it was called Fire Pro Wrestling 6-Man Scramble. It's a Japanese import game, and it was a wrestling game that was completely amazing. And me and my friends played that game only exclusively for the better part of 4 years. That's just not normal. Zaw, that is a very fetching hat you got there. What the heck is that?
It's from Blacksbeard Steam Power.
Oh, that's the entrepreneur's hat, isn't it?
Yep.
So you get a discount at villagers, basically, I think.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And every time you do a successful trade and the villager levels up, you get a new trade. You level up your head.
So
I don't know if it's every time, but you get level points.
So you get a bigger and bigger percentage discount the more you trade.
Yeah, and
that's a good
the
idea.
2 emeralds. You start off with no emerald spinning around your head.
So does that mean that you're going to start a villager spawner? I mean, a village with a couple of villagers, or what?
No, I made this head, made 2 trades and put it in my backpack.
Does it get to the point where it's free? That would be nice.
I don't think so.
I don't think it gets that cheap, but it is pretty cool. Now, here's the thing: I wish that Blacksbeard Steam Power would put in support for witchery, because witchery is hobgoblins now, and hobgoblins are the same thing. Hobgoblins, you can actually make a hobgoblin village. You can have them breed and get more of them, and you can make trades with them. So it's very cool.
And if you make that head, keep in mind to put it off. Because I accidentally kept it on over the night, and now I'm on 21 of 55 durability. They don't have much durability.
Oh gosh.
And I have no idea how to repair them.
You will notice, by the way, that my amazing oh yeah, I don't have any armor. So I haven't even bothered to spend the resources to make metal armor yet. I had some leather, but it all got killed.
Who needs armor when you have a floating house?
I know, right?
Well, right now, I actually don't see any mob spawns up here. Like, ever. Now, that might be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That might be because there is a magnum torch at spawn, but I think that's too far. I don't think it would reach over here. I think I'm way outside of range of that magnum torch.
It only has 50 range.
I thought it was 64 each way.
Does it?
I thought it was 64. It's like 128
64
across.
each way.
Yeah, it's 64 each way, I think.
Okay, I think I'm an idiot.
I have one actually in my single player series. Whoops. Cricket was slain by a zombie.
Punish yourself.
I know you did.
I have a magnum torch buried under my fountains in my single player series.
It was a smart idea, if I may recall.
It was a what?
Smart idea.
Oh, the magnum torch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a really good idea, specifically because it is just close enough to the ground that it covers the ground level under the island. Since the islands are floating, they block out the actual sun, which means when you look over the edge of the island, it was just packed with bad guys hovering under there.
Oh.
Yeah, so I put in a magnum torch to get rid of that. Yeah, if you're not careful with this one stretch of the water elevator, you can actually drown. Zaw.
Do they have infinite like range on the y-axis?
It's 64 in all directions. Up, down, left, right, everything.
Oh.
So it is basically a bubble. It's a sphere, which means if you're at Y level 64 at sea level, it will actually cover all the way down to bedrock.
Cool.
So yeah. I need to get all these machines and I need to move them downstairs. Zahari,
yeah,
you have an open mic.
Mentioned you mentioned that you have paid editing software.
I do. I use a software. Okay, before I did this, I was actually a writer, and I'm still a writer. It's just a part-time job instead of a full-time job now. I have some software that's called Page Plus, and Page Plus is really good layout and editing software for books. But they also make a program called Movie Plus. Now, normally Movie Plus is like $80. It's $79.99. I got it on sale for $50, $49.99 on Black Friday last year. Basically Thanksgiving Day sales. So just after Thanksgiving, you can get it for real cheap if you buy it online. It's normally $79. It does almost everything I need it to do. The only problem I have is that it won't handle multi-track audio. So I have to get my audio and video files and split them out into separate audio and video tracks. But if you have DxTory, that's super easy to do. But yeah, I do. I actually have paid editing software. I suspect that probably about 50% of the gamers on YouTube have bootleg copies of Vegas, Sony Vegas. That's my guess.
They do.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people that have Sony Vegas, and I can't afford it. I'm kind of shocked they can afford it starting off, and, you know, it's like $400? No.
It's a bit curious when you think about it.
Well, theoretically, from what I'm seeing here, Movie Plus Starter Edition is free, so we could use that.
Yes, it does have some limitations, however. The Starter Edition is free. I don't know if it renders the video, I think it will only upload to YouTube or something like that. But basically, if you want to mess with it, you could go get the Starter Edition and see if you like the feel for it. It's much more drag and drop, and I kind of like that. There's a couple of different ways that you can actually edit videos, but yeah.
What's the difference between rendering a video and uploading it, then just uploading it straight?
File size and general upload length.
Yeah, well, okay, basically, when I get a video and I render it, and I send it up to YouTube, right? YouTube actually dumbs it down some. So if you can go and download your YouTube videos from that you've uploaded, but they're going to be of a slightly compressed, lower quality than the stuff you originally had. So I keep original copies of everything I render here on my computers. I have backups, and I keep original copies of all my videos because if I ever want to go and do a clips, I want to get a clip from this episode and a clip from that episode, and I had to do that when I ended my series for Vaygrim's Chance, Season 1. I did kind of a compilation clip episode, and it showed the progression through the series. And that was only possible because to have it come out as a good quality because I was actually saving original videos. Zahari, you have an open mic. Thank you.
Hi, man.
It's okay. I think that really a lot of people focus on the editing software, and I think that's the wrong point to focus on. I think it's more critical about recording quality and about microphone. I think microphone is super important.
Small thing that I've noticed, apparently Logitech headsets are pretty good for it, because the one that I'm using is about $40 and it works pretty well.
Yeah, you can get a really good Logitech headset for $40, $30, something like that. You can get them on Amazon, and they work really well. There's some other good headsets, too, that are geared towards gaming, and they actually make really good recording rigs. My big thing, like, I live here in Texas, right? Texas summer is about 9 months long, basically.
Cool.
Yeah, well, that means 9 months of the planet trying to kill you with extreme heat and humidity. So we use
Who
fans.
cares?
We use fans a lot. So I have a lot of fans, so what I actually have to do is go through an audio, edit my audio to make sure that I can edit out the background noise so you don't hear the constant noise.
I've heard a lot of people just using the Blue Yeti microphone, I think it's called.
Yes. The Blue Yeti microphone is good, however, it's expensive. This is a blue snowball. This thing that I've got, it's probably just off camera. Let me see if I can... I'll go full screen cam here real quick. This thing right here, this is a blue snowball. I got this, I got the pop filter, and I got this arm, all for $60 on Amazon.
One question regarding the blue snowball. Is that actually... what kind of connection does that use? Is it USB or...?
It is USB 3, yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons
because
why I like
it. That's also a piece of advice that I've learned. USB connectors are usually better to record from what I've learned.
You can use microphone connectors, but make sure you do not... If you start going into microphone connections, you really... If you use a microphone connection, I can't remember what they're called, but it's a big circular thing with pins in it. If you use one of those, do not skimp on the converter plug. Don't skimp, otherwise it'll sound really crap. That's why I like the Snowball. The Snowball is a little bit cheaper. It's more affordable. It came with its own stand in case you don't want the arm, and it has a USB out. It also has a couple of different modes. Unidirectional, omnidirectional, and it's got a cardioid filter on it. It's really good. Oh,
also, one set of headsets that I think is good is Sennheiser, from what I've heard. They're pretty expensive though, but hey. If it's within your budget.
Yeah, Sennheiser headsets are really good. Let me see if I'm adding some people to the yeah, I think I spelled that right. Yep, okay. Sorry, Landstrider, I forget Nightbot's a little sensitive about URL posting. So, I just assume my voice has built-in hum. Thank you, Thor. Anyway, yeah, audio, voice quality is one thing that I'm very, very critical about. Because if you sound distant, if you sound too crackly, people will not listen to your videos. I really do think that turns people off very, very quickly. Cola soda. How did you make this, Zaw?
With the bubbly water.
Dude, it gives speed?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just made it because I thought, hey, why not?
So, free speed potion, anyone?
It's speed 1, but I'll take it.
Better than nothing.
I have another drink at the spawn house if you want to come.
Another drink?
Yep.
I'm curious now. I'm curious to see if it gives any other weird potion effects.
I haven't tried it, so I've just made it because I saw it.
Speed. There's a lot in Pam's Harvest Crap that I've just barely touched the surface on. There's a whole bunch I don't know.
Apparently tofu is very multi-purpose in that mod, from what I've seen.
Yes, you can use it like instead of any other meat.
Yeah. You can swap it out for any single meat. You can put tofu in its place. So tofu is a really good ingredient for making tons of things.
Yeah, and you could also make soy milk out of it, so even...
I'm really amazed by the fact that Pam has made so many textures.
Yeah!
It's like, there are tremendous amounts of like textures in that mod. So many foods.
Yeah, it's kind of absurd. Like, what it's in there? Like, more than 200 items? Something like that?
Oh, it's a lot. There's tons of recipes, too. Because a lot of the stuff can be used in different ways. Aw, root beer doesn't have an effect. Only cola does. It must be the sugar. So I'm curious.
No, it gives me speed. It did give me speed.
Did it? I got my speed is gone, but I think it wore off. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whee. That's wild. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I'm gonna have to go look and see. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, Pam actually does tutorial videos on her YouTube channel on how to use a whole bunch of her mod. It's really cool. Yeah, there is so much. It's 6 pages in NEI.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's like Forge multi-part big.
It's pretty crazy. Blueberry smoothie. How do you make that? It's a juicer, snowball, and cherries. Okay. Cherry smoothie. That's clever. Pomegranate juice, pomegranate smoothies. You can make yogurt. I didn't even know.
I think her ultimate goal is to make every food in the world available in Minecraft.
Probably. You can make pizza in this game. That's what I care about.
Agreed.
I think you can. There are even more than one pizza recipes in there, aren't they?
Cherry soda. Yes, please. Yeah,
You
this
guys are making me thirsty.
Well, I have some Pepsi, so no thirst for me.
The thing is, the mod adds simple things, but it's so effective at what it's doing.
And there are a lot of things that are like coded, so I really don't know how much time it took to make them out.
Oh, Thor! You said someday I'll find out why everyone else's blue snowball gets a better quality than mine. I just assume my voice is a built-in hum. I only saw the second half of that sentence. Dude, there's a switch on the back of your blue snowball that has 3 positions on it. Put it in the middle one. It'll help. Trust me. Pam is nice. Pam's super nice. I'm glad she got her new computer sorted out. Definitely. Big smoothie. That sounds disgusting.
Pumpkin bread.
Yeah, there's tons
Fits the
of
season.
Stuff. So, yeah, there's tons of stuff. Can I use it in your mod pack? I never got to making food point. Kind of died 9 times now. Impali, you're not doing very well, huh?
Well, stuff happens.
The big thing...
Get in the mod pack, but I've been caving mostly, so you know.
The big thing is to get a simple food that you can turn into an advanced food, quote unquote. There's basically tiers, and tier 1 food is like the really basic stuff. Like anything that you get out of a garden. That is only half of a hunger bar. But if you get, like, let's say, if you get tea leaves or if you get coffee beans, just stick them in the furnace and smelt them, and it becomes a tier 2 food that does 2.5 to 3, and it does a whole bunch more saturation. So you just kind of have to get that one step up to get you kind of going.
Yeah, the easiest thing on start is getting berries or stuff and making juice. That's...
Yeah.
You lose nothing, you need nothing, like coal or a furnace. You just need to make this juicer once, and you triple. I think it gives 1.5 hunger bar thingies. So you triple the amount it gives you for nothing. So that's basically the first step.
I want to have a toast in the name of Pan. Pam. I just said Pan.
Spice leaf, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I found a spice leaf and then I looked into it, and that's how I found out. Then I found out about Coke and root beer.
Grapefruit smoothies. That sounds gross. A fig smoothie sounds worse. Ugh. It's like a prune smoothie. Ugh.
Pig smoothie sounds amazing. Like you put bacon with milk.
Not
in a
pig.
blender. Oh,
Big with an F.
Oh.
If it was a bacon smoothie, I'd actually try it once.
Isn't there like bacon soda in real life?
Yeah,
There
there's a
is.
company here in Texas called Jones Soda. Well, I think they just have a bottling plant here in Texas. I think they're actually based out of somewhere up on the East Coast. But they make all these really gross and disgusting soda flavors. Like every Thanksgiving, they come out with a complete Thanksgiving meal in cans. So it's like turkey.
God.
I want to try that.
Oh, it's disgusting. There's like turkey with dressing, soda. Yeah, it's really
I'm up for
I
anything.
recall, if you know the YouTuber Tatsudoshi, who is now A.H. Caden from Achievement Hunter, he made a video series once called Drinks Around the World, and one of them was a bacon soda, and he literally called it ball smoke.
Yeah, it's disgusting tasting. It's basically it's salty and it tastes like smoke. Yeah. I've been to Vegas, Las Vegas, and in Las Vegas they have the Coca-Cola, whatever. I don't have a. Do I have a? Nope. I'm gonna go hit the bed. I don't know if anybody else is sleeping or not.
Sleeping in the open sky. La, la,
Oh,
la.
in game. I was so confused for a minute.
Yeah, not right now. In game, thank you.
I'm like, but it's like 4:30. What are you talking about?
Yay, we made Cricket log out. I mean, what? Anyway, yes. I've been to Las Vegas, and in Las Vegas there's this big Coca-Cola building. It's the Coca-Cola retail store, 4 stories tall. And they have on the second floor, it's kind of a soda fountain. You can go up there and order what's called Coke from around the world. And it is 2 little serving trays that have little paper cups of Coke. All these different flavors of Coke from like Greece, Italy, Turkey.
I've heard about like vanilla Coke.
Yeah, vanilla Coke's awesome. We have it down here.
I don't
Lime
have
Coke
such a
is good
thing.
too.
Yeah, we had it down here, then they took them down from the market, and I think they took it back on to the market.
They keep showing up in like seasons, I think.
Yeah.
Seasonal
Same
I
soda.
only
for
have
cherry
one type
Coke.
of Coke here. Classic.
Seasonal soda is a stupid thing.
There used to be citrus Cokes some long time ago, like a couple of years back, and it was terrible.
Hey, Atomic Fall has snuck into chat. He's watching the stream. Everybody say hi, Atomic.
Hey,
Hello, Atomic.
Hi.
Hi.
I think seasonal soda is stupid. It's not like it's a rare
It is.
commodity.
Lay's also had like a seasoned flavoring things.
Don't they all big companies do that kind of?
Yeah, and I don't get the demand for it. But
I
whatever.
think you just try
Also,
to get people
Vaygrim, I just
hyped.
saw something on the Pam's Harvestcraft thing here.
Yeah.
Epic Bacon? What?
Yeah, Epic Bacon.
I want it.
Let me see.
Wanna know what that does?
Epic Bacon
epic.
is
Epic
Epic Bacon.
I
where
think
is
it's
it?
hard.
Where is
I
it?
think it's really hard to make bacon even more epic.
It's rainbow.
Maple
It's
candy
rainbow
bacon. Yeah, then there's epic bacon. Epic bacon is some either tofu, gross, or pork with a whole bunch of different dye colors. If you look at it, it is 10 full hunger bar. It's like your entire hunger meter, and I think it's an entire 10 on your nourishment meter too. So it's basically worth 20 food.
I
So
wouldn't be
it's the best
surprised if you
food in the
get
game.
some pretty serious dumb effect from it. Maybe nausea because it's so awesome.
I don't care if it's bacon. I'm gonna eat it.
Do you need every dye that isn't black or white or gray?
Pretty much. All the colorful and interesting ones.
So that would be a pretty viable food source if you do it right.
Yeah.
Well, if you have Botania and you have the flowers, it's all good. Because like
Yeah, the problem
you-
is getting yellow and red. Those are pretty hard.
it's manageable if you grind a bit.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Epic
mean,
Bacon.
cacti can be grown okay. Lapis can be found in tons of. White, well, skeletons aren't too hard to make a spawner of, but dandelions and roses,
They are called puppies now.
well, there are roses too, or puppies.
Well, you can easily get roses. You just need a rose bush, and if you bone meal it, you get more and more. So
Really, is it?
yeah,
Yeah, if you use
if you do
bone
it.
meal on the 2 high tall plants, you'll keep getting extra of them over and over and over again.
Oh, didn't
and
know
you
that.
can do it for the dandelion with the sunflowers. So infinite
Yeah.
vanilla player here.
Okay, didn't know that. I'd take everything back and take the opposite.
I've played vanilla way too much.
I haven't played vanilla in a while. I've played it in beta.
I've personally played Minecraft too much. I know like almost everything about the mods, everything about Minecraft itself.
Yeah, some of the new additions to vanilla I didn't get, like this one, but most of them I do know.
Okay, he's talking about... The Gamer Bros is talking about connecting Minecraft to my Twitch. He's talking about streaming from Minecraft. I actually can't do that. I actually use a special server that I go to. I don't stream to Minecraft, I mean to Twitch directly. I stream to a server that then dual streams to YouTube and Minecraft. That's why I don't do that. That's what he's talking about. Sorry guys, go ahead.
Weren't the
Let's try that
What's
on
this?
my rose bushes.
weren't the vanilla hoppers based off the original
Buildcraft hoppers.
Buildcraft ones?
Buildcraft Yeah. hoppers.
Yeah.
I think
But
so,
they are
yeah.
better than
There's a
Buildcraft
bunch of
hoppers.
modded items, or vanilla items now based on modded items. You got
Actu-
ender chests from modded.
Technically speaking, enchanting, potion making, horses, hoppers, and I think
Pistons.
fishing. Huh? And pistons.
Pistons?
Are all from mods.
Ender chests.
And ender
Well-
chests. Yeah. Yeah.
So
did
basically
the-
everything
did the
after
original
1.0.
Buildcraft hoppers have like the auto pickup like the vanilla ones do? I forget. Or did
the-
they just pull automatically?
The Buildcraft hoppers were simpler. However, that being said, I hate to say this, the Buildcraft hoppers are better coded. Ooh,
Yes, they are.
I went there. Yeah, the Buildcraft
said it,
hoppers
guys.
the Buildcraft hoppers are much better coded. The reason I say this, if you talk to a certain gentleman by the name of Professor Mobius, he had to make a mod called Evoc, EVOC, that specifically corrects coding problems in the hopper that Mojang still has not fixed. Still. Even in-
Mojang leaves a lot of stuff unfixed until like
Yeah.
later updates.
The problem is that even in 1.8, the hopper bug is still there, and furnaces too. There are problems with the way furnaces and hoppers are coded that can cause them to excessively tick or something. But basically, they cause problems. Yeah, technically the Buildcraft ones are better coded.
For example,
Yeah,
if
Maybe
you
vanilla
Microsoft will fix
a
it.
wall of hoppers somewhere hidden, and you wouldn't see them, they would still render and lag your game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
aren't
or if
the
they're
Buildcraft
mixed up.
hoppers still around? They're, I think, called shoots now?
Yeah, they're
Yes,
called
they are.
shoots now.
Yep.
Come
There's a
on,
shoot.
Microsoft, fix
There's a
it.
shoot. There's a shoot right there.
So wait a minute. Mojang copies Buildcraft and Buildcraft changes the name of their item?
Well, they have to go change their name because they are making a mod for Minecraft, not Minecraft is making adding something for Buildcraft.
Legally
Yeah, I
speaking,
know, it just sounds backwards.
no, legally speaking, they had to change it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for the emeralds.
Yeah.
Redstone, Red Power had emeralds
Peridot.
before that, and
Let's see.
then they first, I think they changed it to green sapphires, which was
Yeah, now it's
technically
Peridot.
right, but well,
Now it's called
sounds-
Peridot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Real quick, Landstarter asked what mods I have in the pack for auto farming. I
Ender IO.
actually, yeah, we have Ender IO for auto farming. See, Shadowstar likes to peep on me. Ooh, nice wings, Shadowstar. I don't think he uses the TeamSpeak server, but whatever. Lance Strider, we've got Ender IO for auto farming, but there's also Better Chests as an auto farming solution as well. And you can also do auto farming with Steve's Carts. So there's at least 3 solutions that you can pick from.
I think
do you have progressive automation or no?
No progressive automation, no.
Okay.
Vaygrim, I love you for adding better chests.
I'm curious, is there any reason you don't have progressive automation? I recall you being kind of fascinated with it.
Progressive automation I liked parts of, but I couldn't get response from the mod dev in time. Basically, there was a possibility of me adding it in place of Flaxbeard's, but I'm not sure how much of a fit progressive automation was. He has it to where some of the early on generators and furnaces can actually catch fire to things, and there are options for that, but there's still some things about that mod he's figuring out, and I'm kind of waiting until bits of it iron out. It looks like a good mod. I think it's still figuring itself out.
I think progressive automation was like an idea made to only play with it in vanilla Minecraft, no other mods.
That could be.
User joined your channel.
Hey, user.
That would be a Shadow Star.
By the way, is the quality of my mic unbearable, or is it okay?
It's really good.
It sounds
It's fine, yeah.
Better than mine.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I've heard both. I've heard people say that my mic is really bad, and other people say that it's okay. So.
It could also be their connection.
Yeah.
That could be it too. It's probably because I in like games like Gary's Mod and all that stuff, all the connections and stuff.
Hey, Snick. Headphones, or speakers?
I have headphones, but
okay.
with my laptop setup, it's a little weird. I'm not sure if it's taking it from the headphones I have in now, or if it's still taking it from its inbuilt.
Aha. Okay, so it's probably picking up
I
the
still
inbuilt
gotta
microphone.
figure that out. I would assume.
Yeah. Okay.
If you hear like duping sounds while I am speaking, it might be a big problem because my microphone somehow catches what my headphones hear, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, actually I've been having the same problem as well, where it picks up any sounds.
I'm not alone anymore.
Yeah.
Here, Vaygrim, I got a toy you can play with.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is it a bazooka?
That sounds a bit...
It is a bazooka.
Oh dear.
Okay, if
I
this
don't
is...
think that destroys blocks, does it? That's
yes,
the
it
blood
does.
magic bazooka.
No, the blaster does not. The bazooka does.
Bazooka does not destroy blocks. I was using it earlier.
It doesn't?
No, it does not.
It used to.
Yeah, it used to.
I would assume it's probably like a config.
I wonder if the chicken core thing we have to turn off Creeper Blast is disabling that also.
Could be, since it uses the same mechanic.
I don't think so, because it doesn't really have any connection to Creeper Blast.
I do know that those things actually destroy blocks specifically because when I was doing my 4 or 5, I can't remember now, part Blood Magic tutorial series, my mod guide series, there was one... Dear God, man. There's one point where I accidentally blew a hole in the landscape with it.
By the way, I loved that series.
Thank you very much. It was hard. Did you blow a hole in my forest?
There's no damage.
Yeah, maybe he poured it out.
I might have changed it, maybe. I don't know. I'm still trying to get it. I'm still trying to get him to change how the beast mode thing works on the picks.
I think that's supposed to be like that because you are technically putting a demon into a sword and other things. So, yeah.
That's a good point there.
No, it's supposed to be like that because coding hotkeys equals meh, according to what Way of Time told me. He does not want to actually hard code the keys to change the functionality, so he's leaving it that way.
They should do just like iOS. click and then, would you like to do it?
Either that or just have it automatically change to random keys, so every time you play, you just have to figure out what key it is today.
Okay.
Good lord.
I think that would be harder to code than just
It
setting
would be
one
very
key.
hard to code, but it would be hilarious.
I think Tema would do that.
So, my friend Teddy here will be very, very happy because they have officially announced that Minecraft Pocket Edition is finally coming to the Windows Phone.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah, I think he's the only
I
person I
have
know
not
that
watched
uses
Teddy
one.
in forever. Like, wow.
Well, I
used to
have
watch him
one
all the
too, but I
time.
wouldn't play Minecraft on it.
Yeah, well.
I think it will run better than on iOS or Android because it's Windows should be better.
Yeah.
Should it?
Well,
I still don't get why they brought it to mobile in the first place. It's not that great on a smartphone, to be honest.
I tried it. I tried the beta, the test version, and I thought like, meh.
I've tried both iOS and Android version, and I have to say it
Oh,
runs
yeah,
way
that's
better
what
on
happened.
iOS.
Indeed.
Teddy's a computer got fried. That's what happened. I forgot.
Yep. He is just now going to be getting back into actually making videos.
Poor guy.
Probably early next week. He actually plays on the server, by the way. He just has a real job, so he's actually out working right now.
Is Bentley still making videos, or?
Bentley
Yeah,
has
he started again.
Bentley has cut back to about 1 or 2 episodes of something, maybe a couple episodes of something Minecraft related a week. He's doing Crash Landing, and
He
yeah,
uploads
yeah.
daily.
Oh, yeah.
He uploads daily.
well, he has
Yeah,
just
I think
recently
that's probably why,
started.
because I don't really have an interest in Crash Landing.
Yeah,
I keep
he's-
skipping
he's-
over
yeah,
anything
he's-
having to do with that.
He's just recently started uploading daily. What he was uploading daily was Fallout 3 New Vegas. That's what he was uploading more of.
Oh, the modded, yeah.
He is
With its modded things,
just
right?
now easing back into Minecraft because he kind of hit burnout after having a couple of things
With
happen.
Aqualabs, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember his one episode with Aqualabs. He basically quit because it got a little boring.
Be right back.
Yeah, but I understand what Bentley's been through.
Udaldo has joined.
Yep. Udaldo, I told you he was alive. He's just been busy and sick.
He's alive.
So yeah.
Staying alive.
I think that we are in the last 5 minutes of the actual live stream here, so I'm going to start wrapping things up.
No.
Yeah, well, we have to stop sometime.
Aww.
So,
2 hour stream.
Whoa.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's better than
Zombie
nothing.
Killer. Hey, what's going on, Zombie Killer 57? The mod pack is on the actual AT launcher, not the AT launcher, the Technic Launcher. I'm hoping to have it
Downloading it
on
right
the
now.
AT launcher. So yeah, the mod pack is actually available on the Technic Launcher platform. If you do download it and you're enjoying it, please make sure to give it a rating on the actual Technic website. Make sure you actually do that, and that will help us greatly on things. So
Wrap it now.
I think I'm going to start wrapping this live stream up. Thank you, everybody, for swinging by. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, you can go to forum, singular.vaygrim.com. You can sign up there, and we've actually got a dedicated forum for the mod pack, the sub forum. I think it's under the mod packs area. But anyway, go.
I might hang around there.
Yeah, go, post, have questions. Also, if you do have a YouTube channel and you do whatever little series and stuff, there is actually a forum section for posting your series and posting notes about your channel. So take advantage of it. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits right here. It is Friday afternoon, and I
Sad
still have
face.
some video editing to do.
Oh, well,
Okay,
time
bye
editing.
everybody.
Sad
See ya.
soup is sad.
Peace.
See you on your video.
Later.
Bye, Vaygrim.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.
Love you.
TTYL.